Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Ruben, and I help drummers go from feeling confused to feeling confident so that they can play effortlessly in the flow of music. Now today I've got an awesome video for you. This video is all about
FLAMS.
What are FLAMS? Well, FLAMS are an awesome rudiment and they're made up of two notes essentially. And the whole idea with a flam is it gives you a nice big thick sound when you want it. It gives you a nice impact really easily. There's a main note which is played from up high, and there's what's called a grace note, which is a little tiny note which is played down low on the pad. A lot of people play flams wrong, or they're not accurate in how they approach them. They're thinking about it more from the sound rather than from the physical positioning. The cool thing about flams is if you position the flam right before you play it, then they'll always sound great. And that's what we all want, right? Sound great. I'm going to put my right hand up high. This will be my main note. Now this note, because it's coming from further up than this hand, is going to be slightly louder. It will be accented. Now, my grace note with this hand, my little note, is going to sneak in just before my main note hits. And this is the way you should approach it. Start in this position, and when it's time to play, just simply drop both hands at the same time. And because this guy is closer, he's going to hit the pad first. So in slow-mo, this is how it looks. Now, a good flam should be kind of seen, but you shouldn't see the sticks actually hitting the pad. A good flam snaps up and off the pad or the drum to get you back to your starting position. Because remember, it's that starting position that makes your flams awesome. Coincidentally, the word flam is onomatopoeia, right? The word flam is describing the sound you make. Flam, 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 flam. Anyway, so flams should be practiced very slowly because you're actually working on the aim. You're working on the aim of the main hand, and you're working on the aim of the grace note. So your main note is really important, but the grace note takes more skill to control. So when you do it, it should sound like one big fat note, not two notes. It's not this. And it's definitely not this. I'm going to run you through a few different flam exercises because everyone can do these. The first thing you want to get good at is going from a right hand flam to a left hand flam. Now, you don't rush this. This is not a fast procedure. All you simply do is set up your hands in the way that we've discussed, and you do your first flam. From there, you're going to the opposite side. So before I do my next flam, I'm checking, yeah, my main hand's up, my grace note's down low. And then, in between each flam, I'm thinking to myself, with these shit, are they sounding good? Could they sound better? Are they too close together? Or are they sounding just right? Eventually, you will get it to the point where you can go faster with your flams. But if you can point a song out to me that has a whole lot of flams in a row really fast in quick succession, that'd be amazing because I've never heard one. Flams aren't used for that. Flams aren't speed. They're a sound technique. They're to give you a great sound. They're to give you maximum impact. There's another great rudiment called a flam tap. So the way a flam tap works is this. You do your normal flam, and straight after it, you do a tap with the same main hand. So Now, these are kind of thought of as eighth notes. So 1 and. Then from there you go to the left hand. 2 and. So when you put them together, 1 and 2 and 3 and. Flam taps are really awesome because they sound super fancy, but they're actually quite a simple mechanical movement. Again, it all comes down to mastering your initial flam. Cool. The final one we'll look at today is called a flam accent. Flam accents are again named from a kind of onomatopoeia source, really, because there's no actual extra accent in there. There's 3 notes. Flam accent. Flam accent, flam accent. So these are traditionally done as triplets. You're doing 3 notes in a row with a single stroke. So the core movement is this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1 triplet, 2 triplet. 1 and 2 and. But you'll notice it goes from one hand on the beat to the other hand on the beat because it's a grouping of 3. Now because of this, when we place our flams, we're going to do a right hand flam first, and then you're going to go to the opposite flam next. So to put it together, flam, accent, flam, accent, flam, accent, flam, accent. Flam accents are really, really fun. To summarize, for great flams, keep your main note high and your grace note low. When you go from hand to hand, reset each flam before you do them. Take the time to get this physical positioning correct, and your muscle memory will kick in and you'll always have really good sounding flams. Flam taps are the same thing as far as positioning is concerned. Flam accents are the same. These can be at any speed, but you want to do them at a speed where you've got enough time to get the main hand up high so that you've got the separation, the distance between the grace note and the main note when you play them to give you that flam sound. I hope you really enjoyed this lesson. It's really fun. Flams are awesome. You can throw them in any style, any groove, any fill. They're so much fun. I'd love to see what you come up with your flams and how you practice them. Let me know in the comments, and until I see you next week, go and kick some butt on your drums. It's to do with the rhythm of the word. It's to do with flam accents. Are called flam accents. Flam accents. But that's yeah, baby.